remain open until 4 p.m. Now, according to the Electoral Commission, anybody who's on the queue will be allowed to vote even if they are here after 4 p.m. There are 22.7 million registered voters in Tanzania out of a population of 47 million. Most of them are young people, first-time voters, eager to have their voice and their vote count.
Yeah, this is my first time I'm voting.
Why did you decide to vote this time?
Yeah, I decided to vote this time because nowadays if you see, for example, our exchanging rate of dollar, now Tanzania currency, it has gone very low in SADC.
I want to do what I want to do here in order that our country will have different leaders, which we like them, so that they can bring us development.
According to the Electoral Commission, this is one of the most historic elections because they have had one of the highest registration. It is also an election where the Electoral Commission is trying out new technology. They have an electronic voters card. They also have a permanent voters register to ensure that they clean the register and ensure that this time they do not have cases of double registration and cases of dead people casting their ballots. The two main candidates are Dr. John Magu-fuli of the Chama Pinduzi, that is a ruling party, and Edward Lowassa, a former prime minister, and also the opposition candidate will be fighting to succeed Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Tanzania's president, who leaves office after serving 2 terms in office. A presidential term in Tanzania runs for 5 years. Tanzania, one of the most stable democracies in East Africa and indeed in Africa, has a cycle of 5 years of election. This election is particularly important for Tanzanians because it is the first time the opposition is putting a serious challenge to the ruling party, which has been ruling the country for 54 years, and that is since Tanzania gained independence in 1961. Keep it here on SABC. We will update you every hour on the outcome of the election, which we expect results to start trickling in first thing Monday morning. From Dar es Salaam, I am Sarah Kimani.
Even before polling stations open, a patient line of voters has formed. They're eager to vote before the humidity and heat intensify in this coastal city. Inside, election officials check ballot boxes and then strap them closed. Voting can begin. Gates open a little after the official 7 o'clock start time. This under the watchful eye of the African Union Observer Mission led by former Mozambican President Armando Guebuza. He is optimistic.
Outside there are so many people waiting, meaning that we're going to have a good turnout here. The pre-election period went well, no violence. Many people were in meetings, and well, it's usually the fact that people say what they think in a way they think, but it did not become a problem.
About 50% of the voters in this election are youth. They show some restlessness as the elderly and people with disabilities are given priority. This elderly man is voting for the first time.
For the first time that I'm interested, at least there is real multipartyism in the country.
The stakes are high in this tense election, and skirmishes were reported the day before polling. The riot police are out in numbers to ensure that there is peace today. About 1,000 people have voted so far at this station, among them former President Benjamin Mkapa. As expected, the voter turnout has been high, but election officials are processing the numbers fairly quickly, and they are confident that come 4 p.m., the closing time, that they would have cleared these queues. Shingai Nyoka, SABC News, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.